name is Michael Okunloro. Welcome back to my channel. As we kick off the new week, I'm here to encourage someone out there. It is you I'm talking to. Yes, you. No, stop looking back. I mean you. Alright, so I'm here to encourage you by one of my favorite slogan that says just do it. As we start the new week, I'm here to talk to you about it. Just do it. You can do it. It's been on your mind for you to do for a while, and this is me as well reminding you just do it. But before we get into it, let's start with the outfit of the day. Outfit of the day, today I'm wearing a grey print stripe jacket by 1219 Styles, sky blue shirts, navy blue trouser, blue polka dot socks, a grey tie with blue details. The idea is for me to play around with blue and having my grey jacket as standout. So I've chosen the sky blue shirt to complement the darker shade of blue while picking the blue polka dot socks to match up with my trouser, and also have the polka dot on the socks matching up with the shirt. So I've used my tie to coordinate the details together, with the lighter shade of grey on the tie matching with the deeper shade of grey on the jacket, and the blue details on the tie as well matching up with the shirts and the trouser. For the pocket square, so it's an interesting one. I have gone for pocket square with details in it. The idea is for me to contrast the red with the blue, and as well having the deeper shade of blue on my pocket square matching with the blue shirt. And so with that, I have my outfit of the day. So this is another way you can style your grey stripe jacket if you don't want to style it wearing the full suit or wearing it with a trouser. Like I said, I'm here to tell you, in the words of Nike, you should just do it. Do not let your fear, your anxiety, your thoughts, your imagination, what could be, what can be, what should be, what should not be, hold you back. Face your fears as we're going into the new week. Face your fears. Face that thing you've been anxious about. Just do it. Do that thing that has been upon your heart, that has been on your mind. Only you know what this is. I do not know. I will tell you from my own personal story that it is always good to take that leap of faith, and no matter what it is, no matter what the society, no matter what the situation on the outside, say a lot of times this old noise on the outside, they are just bullies that hold us back from what we're supposed to be doing. Do not get me wrong. I am not saying that you being fearful of a situation is a bad thing. It is your brain trying to protect you from what could go wrong. But in the midst of it all, I want to encourage you that you should find the courage to just do it. And a lot of times, what God even asks us to do, if you follow the simple act of obedience, there are things that are very, very simple. If you read through the stories in the Bible, a lot of time, the instruction God gave, things He tells His people to do, are always very simple thing. The mundane thing, it's so amazing. For example, the wedding at the Cana, there was no more wine. The mother of Jesus came to meet him and said, these people need wine. The mother told the disciple, said, whatever he asks you to do, just do it. I'm very sure that was where Nike got that wrong for. Whatever he asks you to do, just do it. Filled the drum up with water, and before you know it, the water turned into wine. We have different amazing stories like that in the Bible. Or the widow was about to feed her son with the last meal, and the prophet showed up at her door, and the prophet said, just give me that last meal. You know what? Go and fill up your drums. Any drum you can get, fill it up with water. And they prayed into that water and it became oil. My point today is that a lot of time, what God asks or requests from us is always the mundane thing. It just shows that God's wisdom surpasses our own understanding, and when we trust in His guidance, incredible things can happen. My own personal story: 2 years ago, I had just moved to England. As at that time, I was working in a space that I did not like. I was sad, I was bitter, it was a whole lot, and still with that, I had a massive debt of £10,000 to pay in 3 months, or I'll be on my way back to Nigeria. In the midst of this chaos, every time I turn on or I open the Bible, all I see is do not fear, do not be anxious. In the midst of it, I could hear God's voice. I could hear Him clearly telling me that, Michael, it is time for you to start your business in the UK, and I need to start fully. It is time for me to leave my job. It makes no perfect sense for me to leave the job that was bringing me income as at that point in time. But I left the work. As at that time, I was calculating that if I have to pay that money, I would have to work for 4 months straight without taking a break for me to pay that money. Christmas was coming and I was saying to God, this year has been a long year. I had just lost my mom. The year has just been unnecessarily long. I want to have that time to spend with my family. And guess what? 2 weeks to the Christmas of that year, it happened. The debt was cleared. And as at that time, I've started my business. And I would say that in this last 2 years, it is amazing how this journey has unfolded. The different parts that God had walked me through that I did not even understand, that I did not even know. See, I'm just here to encourage you today. Whatever it is in your mind, just go for it. Trust me, it is not going to be easy. It is not going to be a walk in the park. It's been 2 years so far. The business had grown bigger. At the beginning, it made no sense for me to start out because I was new in the country. I do not know enough people to sell to as at that time. But I'm happy to tell you today that the business had grown bigger. We have more than enough customers that we can even cater for. And this is not, I know for sure that this is not my own strength. This is not my own power. This is God's work. And that is why I'm here to encourage you. It will make no sense at the beginning because I was wondering how will I even pay my bills then. And let me tell you one thing. By the time you step your feet out in confidence, you will find every way, you will find every route. It might not make sense to anybody. It might not make sense to any of your friends. They might tell you what you're doing does not make any sense. But just always know that we all have a unique part in this life. Our stories are not the same. We are created into this world to solve a particular problem. We're on a different journey. We might come from the same home, but our story is unique. And God has created us uniquely. So just trust in your own path. Trust in God. Whatever He has laid upon your heart, just do it. Do it. Do it without fear. Do it without anxiety. And at every point in time, always be grateful for where you are and where you're going. And with that, I hope I'm able to help somebody out there. And yes, I mean, still you. I hope you found that very helpful. Kindly please subscribe to my channel, drop your comments, help me like, and please share with someone you know. With that, this will show more people that needs to see this. Thank you very much. My name is Michael Okunloro, and I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, it's to say it on camera publicly that I love my wife, although she has a gun at the back of the camera. Cut, cut, cut.